Hello everybody. Today we're going to take a look at a digital microscope that I bought off of Amazon and see, are we looking at something that could compare with an optical comparator, or is it strictly a piece of junk toy?
Alright, so did we get something that'll be a useful tool in the shop? Or is it a toy that's probably going to end up with one of my nieces or nephews or something? Well, this is I think it was $99 digital microscope. You can adjust the screen at different angles. Use it for medicine, production quality control. Let's see, okay. Comes with a remote control to control your zoom and that kind of stuff, so you don't have to touch the microscope and have it wiggle around on you. Plastic. Looks like, okay, some basic controls. Looks like the body of the microscope itself is built into the display. It's all one piece. Height adjustment for the microscope. Cable. Calibration ruler. Instruction manual. And the base. Couple lights built into it. It's got a couple rules in the base. This might come in handy. Just my old eyes, I can't see things up close anymore. Like I'm looking at the tip of a carbide insert, even with a 10x loop, and I can't really tell if it's damaged or not. So things like that. See if this can help with things like that. And who knows, maybe I'll find more uses. All this part, except for the knobs, and this is aluminum. I did not read the directions, by the way. Looks like it's just going to go in like that. Yep, that'll work. Screen tilts back. Alright. Well, I'm going to set it up and try a few things out, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I got this thing set up, figured out how to use it. Wasn't too terribly hard, although the translation on the instructions is certainly one of the more interesting ones I've ever read. The first page starting off with counterfeit basic information. So I'll turn it on here and show you a couple things. So it's got a rack and pinion height adjust here on this back piece. Of course, like I said, the knobs, I think they are plastic, maybe not. Might be aluminum. Anyway, hold down this button over here to turn it on. You can see the lights power on right away. It's got 3 lights. You can control the brightness of these 2 separately. So you can see I can turn it down or even turn them all the way off. So we'll just turn them off for now. And as I said, one of the primary reasons I got this was because I was having trouble seeing what sort of damage might have been done to my carbide inserts. So I've got one of the inserts down here. This is one of the used ones that wasn't cutting so well. And yep, you can see the damage there. The other tip, it's even worse. And I'm not sure which one's worse. So anyway, these are Sandvik inserts. I've got a brand new one here we can put down to compare right next to it. So quite a difference. These grid lines are, you can configure that, turn them off or on. You just go to, I believe it's in the second menu here, line assist. And they're off. So it's got, with the camera built in, right now I've got it set to photo mode, which offers higher resolution than the video mode, but you can switch over to video mode and you can control what resolution you're shooting at. You can control the same thing with the camera, anywhere from I think 12 megapixels down to 3 or something like that. I'm not sure how much I'll be using it for that, although I might include a couple photos in some of the future videos I do of things. Like maybe I'll include one of these just to show how this is working so you don't have to look through this lens. One of the things that's I don't kind of like about this, but it's not a big deal, is the base. Is this kind of rough textured surface aluminum, and when you put down the little, they call it a calibration ruler, but I think it'd be more useful for measuring things when you are investigating, taking a look at something. You can see how things compare. So we've got like a 0.03 millimeter line all the way up to a 0.2 millimeter line. Then we've got a grid over here which with this textured background is kind of useless. But I guess I could just put a piece of white paper or something underneath it to help make that clear. I think those are the square itself is 1 centimeter, so each one of those little squares is 1 millimeter. And then down here, oh, nope, grid shape, 0.1 millimeter. That makes more sense. And then we've got a couple little rules here, metric and imperial. We've got a coordinate system for here, and then we've got round items here. Not sure how accurate these are, but for what I'm doing most days now, this will probably be just fine. I think I may end up taking these little hold downs off. They're just kind of in my way. Maybe what I'll do is I'll make a cut a piece of aluminum plate or a piece of stainless steel plate or something to cover this up, so I don't have to keep dealing with this. It does make a noticeable difference on moving the head up and down, so we can move it up then and zoom out. It's kind of crude, but you know, for 99 bucks. This is the maximum travel up. So let's focus this again. Kind of hard to see the actual damage there. You can see it a little bit, but certainly not as clear as when it was zoomed in more. Let's put the new one out here again. But then we can zoom that way in. Oops. And the damage becomes pretty apparent. Well, you know, certainly not a optical comparator that Tom Lipton or Robin Renzetti would use, but for 99 bucks I think it's going to do what I want to do. So, yeah, not the worst 99 bucks I've ever spent. Alright everybody, take care.
So here's a photo I took of one of the shots you saw during the video, and looking at it now, especially blown up this much, I'm wondering if the one on the left is that damage, or is that material buildup on there? Because I believe I was cutting brass with this insert when it started to give me a bad finish, and because it doesn't look like it's damaged, like it's chipped away. It looks like it's got something built up. In any event, pictures come out pretty good. So 99 bucks well spent, I think. Alrighty, thanks everybody. Take care.